Welcome everyone, especially to Sir Jason Echevarria, our IT5 instructor. Welcome sir to today's session of Information Security Maintenance. In today's digital age, safeguarding our organization's data and systems is paramount as we navigate through an ever-evolving landscape of cyber threats. Maintaining the integrity, confidentiality, and availability of our information asset is not just a priority, it's a necessity. So let us understand first the information security maintenance and what do we mean by that.
Information?
Information refers to the data that has been processed, organized, or structured in a meaningful way to convey knowledge, ideas, or instructions. Information can be factual or conceptual and is often considered valuable for its ability to inform, educate, or influence individuals or organizations. Information can be dangerous when it falls in the hands of malicious actors. It can be misused to cause harm, such as identity theft, fraud, or cyber attacks.
Thief!
That's why we need protection from those threats. We need security. Security involves protecting against harm, danger, or threats through measures and system that prevents unauthorized access, damage, and disruption. Plus, maintenance does the job for security to ensure that systems, software, and infrastructure remains protected against evolving threats.
Maintenance.
Overall information security maintenance entails continuous efforts to protect data and system from threats. Our learning objectives for today is upon completion of this material, you should be able to discuss the needs for ongoing maintenance of the information security program. Number two is the recommended security management models. Number three is to define a model for a full maintenance program. Number three is to identify the key factors involved in monitoring the external and internal environments. Next is to describe how planning, risk assessment, vulnerability assessment, and remediation tie into information security maintenance. Another one is to explain how to build readiness and review procedures into information security maintenance. Another one is to define digital forensics and describe the management of the digital forensics functions. The last one is to describe the process of acquiring, analyzing, and maintaining potential evident, evidentiary material. Now let us move on to the security management maintenance model. So, security management maintenance model aims to manage and operate the ongoing security program to information security community must adopt a management maintenance model. In general, management models are framework that structure the task of managing a particular set of activities or business functions. So this is from the NIST SP 800-100 Information Security Handbook, a guide for managers. If you are wondering about the NIST-SP, it stands for the National Institute of Standard and Technology Special Publication. It is a series of documents that provides detailed guidance on various topics related to information security, cybersecurity, and other technologies. So, the NIST SP 800-100, the Information Security Handbook offers managerial guidance on establishing and managing an information security program. It focuses on the ongoing responsibilities of an information security manager once the program is up and running, including day-to-day operations. The following section describe the monitoring action for each of the 13 information security areas. And again, this information is adapted from SB 800. Number one on the list is the information security governance. So, information security governance refers to the framework, process, and practice that guide and oversee an organization's approach to managing information security risk and ensuring the confidentiality, integrity, and available of information assets. Its purpose includes risk management, compliance, resource allocation, decision-making support, stakeholder confidence building, and continuous improvements. So the information security governance is a framework guiding how organizations manage information security risk and ensure the protection of information assets. It establishes the foundation for effective information security management aligned with business objectives and regulatory requirements. Number two, we have the system development life cycle. The system development life cycle is a structured methodology used in software development and IT projects to guide the process from initial conception to find implementation and maintenance. Its purpose is to guide projects from conception to implementation and maintenance, ensuring that they are completed efficiently, meet the user requirements, and deliver high-quality system. So the system development lifecycle is a structured approach to software development and IT projects, comprising phases such as planning, analyzing, design, development, testing, deployment, and maintenance. The third one, we have awareness and training. Awareness and training in the context of cybersecurity refers to the effort aimed at educating individual within organization about security risk, best practices, and procedures to promote this a culture of security awareness and proactive risk mitigation. Its purpose is to promote a culture where security is everyone's responsibility, encouraging employees to be vigilant and proactive in safeguarding sensitive information and assets. So, awareness training in cybersecurity involves educating employees about security risks and best practices to reduce human error, empower them to identify them, and respond to threats, foster a culture of security, ensuring compliance with policies and regulation, and mitigate security risks. Fourth one, we have capital planning and investment control. So, capital planning and investment control is a structured approach used by government agencies and organizations to manage and prioritize in their information technology investments. The purpose of this is to ensure that IT investment align with the organization's strategic goals, deliver value, and are effectively managed throughout their life cycle. So, capital planning and investment control, or CPIC, is a structured approach used by organizations, particularly in government, to manage and prioritize their information technology investments. It involves planning, selecting, controlling, evaluating, and decision-making regarding IT. IT investment to ensure alignment with strategic goals, cost effectiveness, and value delivery. The fifth one is interconnecting systems. The interconnecting systems refer to the process of linking multiple information technology systems, application, or devices to enable them to communicate and share data or resources. The purpose of interconnecting system is to facilitate seamless communication and collaboration, streamline business process, and improve efficiency and productivity. Interconnecting system involves linking IT systems, applications, or devices to facilitate communication and data sharing and outside an organization. This enables seamless collaboration, process automation, scalability, and improved decision making. Sixth one, we have the inform the performance measure. The performance measure. Performance measure are metrics used to assess the effectiveness, efficiency, and success of an organization, project, process, or individual in achieving specific goals and objectives. These measures evaluate the final result or outcome achieved, such as customer satisfaction, financial performance, or project completion rates. Outcome measures focus on assessing the overall impact of action or initiatives. So, performance measures are metrics used to assess the effectiveness, efficiency, and success of organizations, projects, processes, or individuals. They provide data to evaluate performance, track progress, identify areas for improvement, and make informed decisions. The next one is security planning. Security planning involves the process of identifying, evaluating, and implementing measures to protect assets, resources, and individuals from various threats, risks, and vulnerabilities. Its primary purpose is to ensure that the safety and integrity of organizations, people's property, information, and operation. So, in security planning, it involves identifying the risks, vulnerabilities, protecting assets, and preparing responses to secure incidents. Its purpose is to ensure safety, protect resources, and maintain operational continuity. The next one we have information technology contingency. The information technology contingency planning refers to the process of developing strategies, procedures, and protocols to ensure the continuity of critical IT systems and service in the event of disruption, disaster, or emergencies. Its primary purpose is to minimize the impact of IT system failures or interruptions on business operations and to facilitate the rapid recovery of IT service. So, the information technology contingency planning involves preparing strategies, procedures to ensure the continuity of critical IT systems and services during disruption or emergencies. Its purpose is to minimize the impact of IT failure on business operations by assessing risk, developing recovery strategy, testing plans, and facilitating clear communications. Next one, we have the risk management. The risk management is a systematic process of identifying, assessing, prioritizing, and mitigating risk to an organization or project. Its purpose is to minimize the negative impact of uncertainties and threats while maximizing opportunities for achieving objectives. So, in risk management, it involves identifying, assessing, and mitigating risk to minimize their impact on organizations or projects. Its purpose is to maximize opportunities and achieve objectives by systematically addressing uncertainties and threats. The next one we have the certification, accreditation, and security assessment. Certification, accreditation, and security assessments are processed used to evaluate and ensure the effectiveness of security measures within organizations, particularly in information security contexts. Their purpose is to ensure compliance, mitigate risk, and protect assets and operations. So, in certification, accreditation, and security assessments, these are processes that are used to evaluate and ensure the effectiveness of security measures within organizations, particularly in information security contexts. Certification verifies that systems meet specified standards. Accreditation grants formal approval for operation, and security assessment identifies weakness to improve overall security. And again, their purpose is to ensure compliance, mitigate risk, and protect assets and operations. Next one, you have the security services and product acquisition. Security services and product acquisition involves procurement of various tools, technologies, and services to enhance the security posture of an organization. Its purpose is to strengthen the security posture of an organization. So this process typically includes identifying security needs, evaluating available options, selecting appropriate solution, and implementing them effectively. Security service and product acquisition involves identifying security needs, evaluating vendors, selecting appropriate solutions, and implementing them effectively. aims to enhance the organization's security posture by addressing specific requirements and challenges, ensuring compliance and mitigating risk. Next one, we have incident response. The incident response is a structured approach to addressing and managing security incidents, breaches, or disruption effectively. Its purpose is to minimize the impact of incident on the organization's operation, assets, and reputations. So, incident response is a structured approach to managing security incidents, aiming to minimize their impact on an organization. It involves preparation, detection, containment, eradication, recovery, and post incident analysis. The goal is to effectively detect, contain, and recover from incident to maintain business continuity and safeguard assets and operations. The last one we have the configuration or change management. The configuration or change management is a structured process for managing changes to an organization's IT infrastructure, system, or software. Its primary purpose is to ensure that changes are implemented in a controlled and coordinated manner, minimizing disruption to operations while maintaining the integrity, reliability, and security of the IT environment. So again, this is a structured process for managing changes to organizations' IT system and infrastructure. Its purpose is to ensure changes are implemented smoothly, minimizing disruption while maintaining the integrity and security of the IT environment. The key goal is to include controlled changes, configuration control, risk management, version management, compliance, and continuous improvement. Now let's move on to, or that will be all for the information management models. Moving on to the security management models, we have five of them, and these are the external monitoring, internal monitoring, planning and risk assessment, vulnerability assessment and remediation, and readiness and improvement. The first on our list we have monitoring the external environment. In the context of a maintenance model, the objectives of the external monitoring domain is to enable organizations to detect and respond to new and emerging threats agent vulnerabilities, and attack promptly and effectively. By actively monitoring the external environment, organizations can gain early awareness of potential risks and challenges that may impact their operations, assets, or reputation. This early awareness allows them to implement appropriate defensive measures in a timely manner, thus reducing the likelihood and impact of security incidents or breaches. In essence, the goal is to stay vigilant and proactive in identifying and addressing potential threats before they escalate into significant security incidents. So the second one is internal or monitoring the internal environment. Internal monitoring plays a crucial role in ensuring the security and integrity of an organization's networks, information systems, and defenses by continuously monitoring these elements. Organization can detect and respond to security threats thereby minimizing the potential impact of cyber attack or breaches. It essentially it's essentially about staying vigilant and proactive in safeguarding renewable assets and sensitive data from various threats. Next is the planning and risk assessment. So planning and risk assessment are fundamental components of any robust information security program. The primary objective is to systematically assess risk and vulnerabilities across the organization's system and processes, and then develop strategies and plans to mitigate those risks effectively. This involves identifying potential threats, evaluating their potential impact, and implementing measures to reduce or eliminate them by continuously monitoring and updating these plans. Organizations can adapt to evolving threats and maintain a proactive stance in maintaining information security risk. For the second to the last, we have the vulnerability, vulnerability assessment and remediation. The, vulner- the vulnerability assessment and remediation domain focuses on identifying weakness and vulnerabilities within organizations' systems, networks, and application. Once vulnerabilities are identified through various methods such as automated scans, penetration testing, or manual assessment, the primary goal is to prioritize and remediate them promptly. This involves implementing patches, configuration changes, or other corrective measures to address vulnerabilities and discusses the risk of exploitation by malicious actors. Timely remediation is crucial to minimize the potential impact of security breaches and ensure the overall security posture of the organization. And for the last but not the least, we have the readiness and review. The readiness and review domain is essential for ensuring that an organization's information security program remains effective and continuously improving over time. Its primary goal is to assess the readiness of the program to respond to security incidents, regulatory, regulatory requirements, and emerging threats. This involves conducting regular reviews, audits, exercise to evaluate the effectiveness of security control policies and procedures by, by identifying for improvement and addressing any deficiencies. Organization can enhance their overall security posture and adapt to evolving threats and challenges. Additionally, maintaining readiness ensures that the information security program remains aligned with the organization's goals and objectives, helping to mitigate risk and protect critical asset effectively. So that is all, and thank you for tuning into my information security video. Safeguarding your data is crucial in today's digital world. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and together, let's keep safe and secure. Until next time, stay cyber safely.